Hello, my Zion kings and queens. How is everyone doing? I hope you're fine. I hope you're good. So today, let me just share something beautiful with you. Something that has helped me and it will help you. I was just pondering on it this morning after my quiet time, and I'm like, let me share this. This year, somebody tell yourself, say this year, I am not going to let anyone pollute my space. This year, I'm going to be in control of my space. This year, I'm going to take control of my space. This year, I'm going to filter those I allow into my space. Let me give you one experience. I used to have a friend in those days. I'm telling you, I noticed that there was a trend. Each time I come in contact with this lady via phone conversation, or she comes to visit, or we just have one interaction or the other, it never goes well. Like, in fact, our spirits did not click. She was on the side of A, I will be on the side of B. There was always argument. Our ideology was totally off. The way we saw life was totally off. Our perspective, our charisma was totally off. So she wasn't a blessing to me, and I was not a blessing to her. My space was always polluted. And I also I'll also say that, because if she's not getting that kind of joy and peace and happiness and peace of mind from coming in contact with me, then I also so I would think it was vice versa. And at a point I had to let her go. At a point I had to filter her out of my life. And ever since I let her go, it was as if cold water was poured on my head, because each time she called, I would just be panting. I would just be tensed up, like, what is she going to say again? What am I going to do again that will trigger her or we get her angry? What is she going to do that will get me angry? So whatever friendship or contact or relationship or association that filters, that tampers with your peace of mind or pollutes your environment, your space, filter it. I've said it again. Sometimes people feel that, he's my childhood friend. We've known each other since 1922. It is not out of place to let them go. There are people who can never be in your life forever. So let them go and filter your space. Honestly, you don't know the amount of good and progress you're doing to both yourself and to that person by letting that relationship end. Be determined today, be determined this year, that one of the things you are going to do for yourself is to filter your space. Filter your space. Don't let people just bring bitterness, bring junk, bring their baggage. Okay, bring their baggage to your space and dump it on you. By the time they come close to you, by the time they come near to you, by the time they associate with you, you discover that you're struggling with joy, you're struggling with your peace, you're struggling with you're just struggling with a lot of things. It is not about money, it is not about material things. Spiritually also, you need to guard your space. It is very, very important. So I challenge you today, as I have done same for myself. Don't let anyone, if you notice that your association with this person is not yielding any beautiful fruit, is not yielding any good fruit, filter them immediately. Filter them, associate with them from afar, just to protect yourself, just to protect your space. If you're a spiritual person, you know that negative energy takes you nowhere. Negative energy has a way of pulling you and pushing you and pulling your efforts down. Because if you're not happy, how do you think? If you're not happy, how do you function? If you're not happy, how are you? If you're not joyful, how are you able to yield good fruit? So today, again, this year, one thing you need to do for yourself is to sit down and filter those who you allow into your space. Filter those who you associate with. Any association that is not leading you to the right path, let them go. Today, are you going to do that for me? I pray for you today, and I pray that you find joy, you find peace in your association. Love you.